What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Steve, on a new thing, I guess, my Forever World. But we're not calling it a Forever World. Everyone calls it Forever World. It's boring, it's stupid, and as you see, I already started. This is gonna just be building with boy Steve. And as you see, there's like meteor showers and stuff. We're on Bedrock. I have like some add-ons on. I'm on the PC right now. Usually I'm playing on my Xbox. That's why I'm on Bedrock, because I play on my Xbox. I don't like playing on, PC or nothing. But, well, let me show you what we've got to work with so far. So this is not like spawn or nothing. As you see, we've got a few things going on. So we'll start with the first thing that we're bit. So this was actually the second thing I built. This is like a pier, just a fishing pier. Start off something basic. I think the way I'm gonna do this world, I'm gonna just show you guys me building after the fact. I've done a few things already, so I'm gonna just show you guys like after the fact, like a tour, if you will, every time. I don't like showing people while I build. I'm a boring builder. It's not like I'm having fun or nothing. But yeah, it's just a basic pier. It's does the trick, campfires, and I actually learned a trick with campfires. Uh, if you take a look, see here, you break a campfire, you break it, boom, you get two of these. But if you look at the crafting recipe, you only need one. You only need one, so it's a duplicate for charcoal, a literal duplicate for charcoal or coal or whatever you do use for your campfires. But I'm gonna give me some sticks actually, so I could start replacing my campfire that I lost. Boom. Okay. But this is like my spot, my little cozy cabin area. We've got a little rocks going on over here. I also had rocks over there piled up. It kind of looks like y'all guys know what it kind of looks like. It looks like one of the boy parts right there. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that or not. But I got this little rock thing. I have like so much chest and stuff scattered. I think some of them I even use. Yeah, I use some of these as like storage. Whole bunch of stuff. A little beach grass I got going on here. And this is my first house I built. I literally had one redstone, two, a red piece of wool that I had, and I had a little bit of lapis right here, which adds a little bit of color. So when I'm a little bit away, it's like your eye's a little bit drawn over there, but you're looking over here, if that makes sense. I learned that from B-dubs. So yeah, and then we got this. I have to block this in. As you see, I have a cow. I haven't worked on a farm yet. Probably something I'm gonna have for next time. But this is my little cow friend over here. I need to get him a partner so I can start getting some leather going on. I haven't had the animals pull up. But this is the backyard area for my little house. I got a little sit down area here. I've got some chests with a few things. Nothing too crazy going on in here. Yeah, this chest I remember I was just throwing shit in. I'll take the extra sign, not gonna lie though. And then we have this area. This may look like just a bunch of shit thrown together, but this is an area I come back to very frequently. Up here, as you could see with this little contraption, we have a auto composter. Say I get, do I have anything in here that I could use? I don't think so. I have those weeping willow trees, but I'm not going to use those. Imagine I had something. I put it up here, ching ching ching, goes down to here, goes into there. If it's like compost, like seeds or like plants or something, goes there, to there, boom, bone meal. It's pretty neat. And I keep a little bit of extra storage here. I just have a bunch of stuff scattered everywhere, just in case, because I know it's going to be used. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I have a few mods installed. Nothing too crazy. As you can see, a few mods going on. I'll show you. I'm Steve, by the way. That was what I decided I wanted to be. Let me go into my settings and show you my resource packs I have. Of course, accents and stuff. And then we have soundscapes. They're mostly just visual stuff like soundscapes, realistic biomes. We have world builder. That's more if like I want to get rid of a mountain. I don't have to fucking do crazy shit. Uh, it's like world edit. It's gonna come in handy eventually. I already know it. Visual effects, just some cool stuff. This stuff is like tree capitator, ore miner, easy redstone. I don't like. I'm not good at redstone. Uh, so yeah, I'll definitely be using this for like farms. I've already used it a few times. Second world utilities, I use this for the pickaxe because I like the 3x3. I haven't used big trees yet. I need to check it out. Quarry, I haven't used at all. That's just when I'm lazy. I want to get a lot of stone or a lot of bullshit, which I actually have to do soon. And then of course the animals, as you saw. So I actually am able to get achievements in this. So, but as I was saying, I had to let my cat out. I can get achievements in this. I have been getting achievements. If anything, I actually did just get an achievement while I was recording this, which is actually pretty cool. Uh, but I have like a bunch of just storage stuff. I got some diamonds just stashed away. Wait, what the fuck is this? This is my, yeah, I have a bunch of coal. I mine coal every time I see it. Some people don't. I like to. Made a little campfire though in the backyard. The backyard's kind of a little vibe though. I got pretty chill corner going on over here. Of course, this thing erecting out of the ground, of course. And then this is like my mine. I'm not even gonna pretty this up. I'll probably, if anything, I'll probably just block this whole thing off eventually or close it off. But this is where I have all my important shit I need to use, but I haven't like prettied up. Like I'll make a nice nether portal eventually, but this is just so I could get to the nether and shit. Same thing with the enchantment. I'll go do a nice enchantment, but I need to enchant anyways. Like I need to get ready and enchant, so might as well have it here. But yeah, this is like behind the little house. The back of the starter house is very useful, very useful. I don't want to go inside the house. Actually, I will. This is a fucking tour. What am I talking about? Let's not be half-assed here. Inside the house, we have my cow, my friend. I don't know your name, but you might not be alive one day. Then, of course, we have all my storage. I have so much storage. And a little cobweb. Nothing too much, but it's a little extra. Adds a little bit to the ambience going on in here. It's like chill, cozy spot. Because the lore of this place is this whole starter area is going to be abandoned in the lore or whatever. I was told to make lore in my world so it lasts longer. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, but this beetle keeps following me everywhere. We go over here. We have a little bit of man-made brush, some more barrels. I have a few of these actually. As you see, I have two little set up over there. Then we got some hay and stuff. I ran out of barrels. I didn't know what to put here. I was planning on a tiny house, but I don't know. I think this area is too small and it'll look too crammed if I put a house here. But speaking of a house, we have a storage house. Especially with barrels right in front. I don't know if they have anything in them. Do they have anything in them? I don't know. This one has dirt, a shit ton of dirt actually. But this is one of my houses, a storage house. Don't mind this. I had a bunch of clay in my inventory. I yeah, I just had that all the way down for the meantime. So when I do this, boom, 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 I have a bunch of bricks already. So this won't be here forever. Same thing with this line actually too. I'll circle back to that line. But we have like this rock here I have put up as kind of like a natural barrier, if you will, because the path here is going to go through. Second rock here, by the way. And as you see, this thing ends. It's like a cut-off island. I'll like bridge it over, have a path go through all the way. But this is like a rock making like a natural barrier for the house. That's a really good tip for building. And then this is the actual house. I may or may not have stolen the shape of this house on TikTok, I think it was. Uh, and like the extra stuff, like the trap doors and like this post. I stole that stuff on TikTok, or it was more like inspiration though. I like adding my own color palette because theirs was kind of boring. They don't have like gradients. A lot of people they don't use gradients. I'm a gradient type of person, as you see with like even my path. I have gradient here. I've got rooted dirt, coarse dirt, gravel, tough. Oh my god, you have no idea how hard it is to get this one, and then there was two other types. I think it's this one, and then I don't know, but there was four different types of coral. I had to mine out like a whole coral reef. But this is my nice little crib. I like it. It's like a stone storage. We go on the inside. We have a whole bunch of chests, and of course, they're all storage. I've been doing a lot of building, so I'm running low on pretty much everything, I think, except for some stuff. And a lot of my stuff is like scattered out and about and at other builds. Like, there's a spot all the way down there, which I have like 3 barrels full of like stone and shit. But I'm building over there. I'm not going to show you that, by the way. Maybe for next time, or not next time. The next time's next time. But this is like a stone storage house. I really love how it turned out. It's really nice. You got the chill roof, nice texturing, and I really like this window. Like it adds like a little extra color because I used to have trap doors on it, and I was like, I don't know. Excuse me, but I was like, I don't know. I got jungle stuff, as you see. I got bamboo, made some scaffolding, and bam, bam. It's beautiful. And I add these, it's like open windows, it's like letting the air in. It adds a lot of extra depth to this area, which is nice. And then as you're like walking over here from away, you have depth. It's like it looks nice. This was actually one of the more recent things I built. I built this last night, or the day before. No, it was last night, but it was like early in the day. Yes, yesterday. Same thing with these barrels and stuff. And actually, this doubles as something else, as you see with the basement door. But I wanted to show you the back. Nothing too spectacular. I actually am planning on keeping this tree here. It adds a lot to the area. But as you see, this connects here. I'm gonna plan on doing a bridge, but I'm not doing that. And as you see, I have another build all the way down there. I'm not showing that to you today. I'm sorry. That's a future project. I'm gonna spoil you with that, but it looks nice. And this is what I was talking about. This is like my gradient that I have set up. I have cobble deep slate, which I actually recently unlocked regular deep slate, and it would go right there. Regular deep slate, cobble deep slate, tough. This is the weeping moss, regular moss, cobble. We got cobble, of course, coral reef, coral reef, coral reef, coral reef. These are hello, okay, but these are pretty hard to get, or not hard to get. I actually have a lot of coral reefs nearby, but they're hard to mine. They take a long time to take. Then we have gravel, andesite, and then stone. Any recommendations for anything to add to the black to gray palette, I guess? Let me know. Let me know. The back, nothing spectacular, just more overhang and coarse, beautiful thing. But the side, I'm really proud of this side right here. Like this is beauty. This is art. Like this whole building is just art. If I back up here and then boom, take a picture, say I get rid of this fucking tree, take a picture, bam, it's beauty. And I have this trap doors like this, so it's kind of like open door, but I mean, yeah. But it's like open door, come on in. And once we come down here, I haven't worked on interior. I'm gonna make sure this is more pretty. We have the moss farm from that easy redstone. We got moss going on in here. I just put in the bone meal, and then I get moss, and then boom. And the thing is, now I have that bone meal thing. I could put that moss into that composter. I've done that a few times, and a lot more compost. I'm trying to get self-sufficient with the compost, which is what these builds are for. I'll circle to these builds in a bit. I'm gonna go to the next one I went. Forget about the floating tree. I'm gonna connect this to the ground. Actually, do that right now while I'm here. Let's do this. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Tall tree. So now it's like not in the way because I had a tree here. That shit was in the way. I had to like walk around it. But now we got like a little bench. This is gonna be like a pond. I've been way too lazy to fill it in as a pond, but it is a pond, chill area. And as you see, this connects to my starter house here. And this was the second thing I built coming up here. So walk up our path. And this is my church slash cemetery. I actually have to finish like a wall line. I've been too lazy to do that. It's extra work. A wall line going all the way around. Some graves I got to do. I'll circle back for the cemetery part. But the church is complete. It's beautiful. Like I love the texturing. Like I don't get why people don't texture. Like if anything, like imagine if this build was just fully like stone or stone brick, and it'd look ugly. It would look like shit. The shape is amazing, but it would look like shit. You mix all these different colors, kind of make it make sense. Like this, it kind of makes sense. The moss is surrounded by mossy stone. The dark shit is surrounded by the little bit lighter shit. You know, it makes sense. The light shit is surrounded by the lighter shit. It adds a little gradient. Like, look at it. It's like your eyes are like drawn to the bottom, as they usually are. As you're down here, it's like a lot of noise. As you look up a lot less noise. It doesn't hurt your eyes. But it'd look kind of empty if it did that all the way up. So you add a little bit of noise up top, and boom, it's like this is like a masterpiece. Like I love each building I've done so far. Like I think I've gone undefeated in this world so far. Uh, and then of course this whole area, this is gonna be like fenced up, and then this is gonna be like the gate. So like a gate right here where you could go on in, fenced all the way through, all the way around. And then like we'll have some graves going on here. We got some rock formation I got. We'll have some graves. I used to have like these cobwebs in the tree, but I moved them around lower because I needed to harvest the trees. And yeah, see, I moved it there. I'm keeping this tree. I'm never gonna move it. There's no reason to. This tree is beautiful. It matches the landscape perfectly. So let's not get rid of it. I'll have like the fences connect to it though. And then boom, do that, of course. And then over here, oh, I love the back. Oh my god. Like I just love texturing. Like look at this. The texturing is just what makes a build beautiful. Like imagine if this was all just stone or stone bricks. This shit would be boring. This shit would be hella boring. But instead, it has switching in from all this darker stuff to the bottom. It goes a little lighter up top, darker stuff. Then it has like a little lip, and it adds a lot of noise without doing too much noise. That's why I like to add, you know, the andesite and like a little bit of stone because it nulls all the noise from being too much, if that makes sense. And then the back, I'm supposed to get glass. I've been too lazy. I need to make a super smelter, is what it is, before I actually have plans where I'm going to put it. I just have to build a thing. But yeah, so boom, I just got to get glass to finish this up. And then I think once I get the glass and the super smelter all finished, I think I'll start circling back and doing the cemetery. So something to look forward to. But we go down this whole path. It like circles up. You see. Let me actually show you as I'm up top here. We have the path go through over there, as you see. That's like where my dock is on the other side of the house, of course. And then it goes here, goes there. Then the path would go there in the future. We got this spot, which this is going to be a beautiful little pond. and then it connects all the way here, and then it connects all the way up here, which is what we want. But our next thing, what we have here, I actually have some plans. I'll show you this here soon. I actually have this little corner, a lot of stuff. I just like had some extra stuff in my inventory. Not gonna lie, just started plotting shit down. So boom, that's that, and it adds a little bit of extra oomph to the place. Thinking like a wagon, something here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Uh, but yeah, like, you saw that build. Uh, but this is just something I'm working on right now. The flower farm. Get more bone meal and flowers. So when I get flowers, I'll be able to get dyes, which dyes will be helpful once I get sheep. It all comes together slowly. But this is my build for it. I'm contemplating on the roof as of this moment while I'm recording. I'm like just thinking I'm most likely gonna go with like a copper roof. Yeah, like a copper roof. Kind of break up the color a little bit with the buildings because you have to think how does each building support the other building? How does the architecture support each other? That's why I space this stuff out. See, we have this if I have these buildings right next to each other, the design would be too hurtful for your eyes, like literally. Maybe not this, but if I had that up to there, that would definitely be like bad design. They have to complement each other. Like that, it complements this stuff kind of not too much, but it's like it's not a perfect match, but it works. It works. But I've been yapping. I got a tour. Right here, we're gonna have a little fountain in the center, of course. We'll figure that stuff out. But yeah, this is my flower farm. I got to figure out the roofing. Probably you see where I'm going with the design. Just a little circle roof. Nothing too spectacular. This bridge, I'm gonna be doing this bridge design quite a bit, actually. Something of this like sort. We've got like the McDonald's bridge. We've got boom, boom. And then what I like about this is up here it's like nice and stones. You get a little bit of dark stuff, but as you sink, you get darker stuff. You get, you know, deep slate, you get basalt. We even have coal down here, like blocks of coal. Like, it gets pretty cool. And then we'll go over here. Let me show you. I have a goal here. I'm gonna have like a little fisher hut right here on the water. Nothing too extreme, but just something that takes up space. I'm deciding on the color palette though, because I want it to complement these two in like a different way, like a pair, or I want it to be something that's so different from these two that it works. That it works. Kind of like how that house is so different from the other stuff, but it works. But I've been yapping. This is what the top of the bridge looks like. Nice bridge, nice McDonald's shape. You go down, you go back up, and you go all the way down. This thing right here is an island. As you see, I plan on making the bridge over there, and then of course a bridge over there. This is going to be the bridge island. This is going to be bridging all over the place. And then after that, I don't know what I'll do with it. We'll see what the room decides. I'll probably have like a campfire. But bridge there, bridge here. I'm thinking they'll all be somewhat the same design. And then I guess I'll show you that. I mean, why not? That's my next thing, but I doubt anyone's to watch and gets deep into it. So, but I've done a lot of terraforming here, a lot of flattening. I've got some plans here. This spot is going to be where I smelt the smeltery. I'm just figuring out like a color palette. I'm thinking the same color palette as those buildings, like a stone, darker stone base, and then probably something white up high. Ooh, shooting star. I wish for 1,000,000 diamonds. Okay, but up here we'll have like a path going on. So like that path that's right there for like the church, it'll come down, connect here. We'll have it go down to here. And as you see, we have plans right here as well. Right here is going to be, as you see, a stable. I got Horsey. I'm going to make him a home. But we have this spot right here. I'm thinking I'm going to make like a field. And then like have this a lot fenced off. Like this fencing all the way off around. And then like this part of the path is where it juts in. Like around the fence. If that makes sense. Which means all this terraforming I did, I'll probably have to undo. But it's fine. And then I have this connect all the way here. I don't know what I'm going to put here. I think I'll wait for when the stables are built before I put something here. See what matches. Up here, I do have a few things planned. As well as you see with the signs. Right here, I'm going to have a terracotta house. I think I'm going to build it out of terracotta. I think it'll contrast this house that it's like the boring stone house very well. So I think I'll do terracotta-ish colors. And basically, I'm thinking this is where I keep all the terracotta as well. I have a bunch of terracotta. I don't know if you know, but this is a supercontinent. So I have like every biome on like a supercontinent. I'm like at the bottom. I'll show you the map one day when I'm less bored, or probably at the end. We'll see. But yeah, we'll have terracotta house with all my terracotta storage. And then over here, I'm thinking a lighthouse. I don't know what type of design. This is deeper in the future. I'm not even going to think about it. But over here, we are going to have the bridge going on to the other side. And then you'll be able to see the bridge from the main island, or the center island, where I have all my other shit. Like where this bridge connects, it'll be right here. So you'll be able to see two bridges. This bridge might be a little difficult. I think I'm going to just have it fully arched. Just because I want to be able to go through this and not have to worry about it being too low. Because it's not very deep. Not deep at all. But I'll have like a path come through here. And this brings you to the next village I actually have planned. I have a bunch of villages planned. I'm going to have a whole bunch of different types. We'll have like a Viking village and like the Taiga. So this is like the bottom part of the map, the southest point of the ocean of the map of like my supercontinent. If I go that way, as you see, the jungles and all that, all the way over there until I reach the ocean. And then if I go north into that corner, that's where I have like my mesa and like savanna and shit. I'm not even going to try to explain it. But I'm going to have a bunch of different types of stuff. Over there is like my taiga. I'm going to have like a Viking. Up here is like a savanna. I'll have a Wild West. Probably a French village. Probably even a city. I don't know about a city though. City's a little too much. I don't want to be, trying to bite off more than I could chew. But this is going to be my next city. Might as well have two cities. I only have one building as of this moment and a lot of plans. As you see, I've been doing a lot of back and forths and votes, and then I have plans for the bridge. I'm probably going to build that bridge sooner rather than later as well. Up here, we have my building that I stole off of TikTok 1010%. That's why I didn't want to show you too, until I had more to show that I didn't rip off TikTok. I just needed to learn how to build one of these buildings. I don't know how to build this. This is going to be my little Italy, if you will. We have some stuff planned already, as you see, side of the building. We have building plans here. This is the center, like a well, if you will. I'll probably move this. But the wood is where the path is. So we have path going all the way through. We got plans for another building. Some path going all the way around. Then this is where I'm going to have a church. Don't know the shape of it. Don't know what I'm going to do, so I haven't even put it down. And then we've got some more buildings with some more paths going all the way around. And then we have, of course, some more buildings and more paths that reach all the way through. And then, of course, I have a dirt bridge up there. I've been doing a lot of terraforming. I'm going to have like a vineyard. Basically inspired from that one YouTuber. You probably even seen him. A lot of people. But yeah, I have a lot of storage here. As I said, keep a lot of things all over. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. That's why it's very important I get these storage sinks built ASAP and these bridges so I could get to and from faster. And my horse stable. I have a whole checklist of things to do. That's what it is. Just knocking off checklist. But I'll show you this building. I'm thinking with this little Italy, I'll get some villagers, and this is where I'll have the village. But the way this works, building 1, building 2, a shed. We got the shed here. I'll show you that first. So you enter the shed, we got some storage, we got a shelf, a workstation, and just some more extra storage. Not a big room, so I didn't have a lot I could work with. I'd say I did pretty well with it, interior-wise. The rest of this, I did not. I don't have sheep, so I can't make any beds. Blah. But I'll do upstairs first, because upstairs is a little underwhelming. This is the outside of it, though. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. This side, boom, there you go. Take a look if you want to like copy this shit down. Like pause that screen or whatever. Upstairs, empty, very empty. We'll have like a bed set up here. But I really like these windows more than the downstairs ones. I need to use jungle wood for more. I did, these type for the windows downstairs. But this one even has a little balcony. You want to go outside? Check the outside. And right here, I plan on having a little farmhouse, a little bit of farm going on. So you have a pretty nice view, really nice view, because you have the church down there. Oh, you see everything from here. And we go down, and the first floor is a little more decorated. I got like a table, I got like some trim, and I also got a bed frame. Oh, as well as an inside table. And I also like this design with the crafting table. It works well. Oh, whoops. But yeah, we have the bed frame here. I only have one bed. I technically could go over here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a village right there. You can probably barely see it, the village. I can steal their beds, but I'm going to be bringing those villagers here. So I want them to repopulate. So I'm going to let them repopulate. Then I'll slowly drag them here. And I think I might keep that village around as well. I don't know. But while I am here, before I do let you guys go, actually, I think that's it. I've been yapping so much, I guess I ran out of things to yap about. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Let's start a little Italy. We got the start of the band of stuff. A lot of these trees are very temporary. I just need the wood. So don't worry about it looking ugly right now. It's going to look ugly until I could get things organized. This is the start. As I am level 49, full diamond armor, enchanted tools. This is the start. A lot of people, they're already finished. They're going to kill the Ender Dragon right now. Me, not me. Oh, but I guess this is a good time to show you the island. This island is the Path Island. We'll have the bridge here. We'll have that bridge there. Bridge here, and then have them all path through. I'll probably have like a nice fountain in the center, if anything, and then just boom, just a simple island. Simple plan. We got a nice flower forest over here. Beautiful. But yeah, that's basically all I have. I'm gonna get rid of thinking like all the tall trees is probably what it is. Except for the church tall trees. The church tall trees work, but ones are kind of closer. I think even these trees are at risk of leaving. They're just too big in the way, so over there it blocks a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing more work over the week or the next few days, and I'll just show you the next time I have some shit done. Just give you some periodic updates each time I do something I want to show you. But yeah, this is my Forever World. Thank you guys for watching. I bet there's no one even watching, but if you are, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have a lot of people that do watch, so thank you. But other than that, thank you. Again, thank you. And bye-bye, my fellow friends. Building with Boisteve has commenced.